seems this video got a pretty good response so far, which has really shocked me and, I mean, pleasantly, of course. And I know it's mostly due to one guy. We are not worthy. What a guy. So hopefully you'll be pleased to know that I'm filming the second video in the series this week. We've been prepping it for weeks. We were doing the final props yesterday and tomorrow we start filming and it should be way better than the first one. I'm hopefully bumping the production values way up for the next one. So hopefully these are going to keep on getting better. There are 3 more in the series after this one. There's 5 in total that I'm working on. Hopefully this is going to be a journey that you guys are really going to enjoy and I'm going to say some worthwhile things. I'm also working on an original science fiction. Yes, it's happening. It's been in the works for a few months now, and I'm due to start filming before Christmas. And this is going to be an original sci-fi. It will overall be a feature film, but I'm making it in a series of vignettes. And here's the thing, it's going to be collaborative. So I'm going to be putting into practice all the things that I'm saying in this series. I'm putting them into practice and I'm saying this is what it looks like to create an original sci-fi based on these principles. And I'm going to want you involved. So everybody watching right now, I want you involved in creating this. This is going to be a culturally created fiction. So in the meantime, I'm going to throw in some other stuff, like for instance, coming up very soon, how to throw an epic Star Wars party. You will not believe this. It's a thing that we did a while ago, and it was a live event that we filmed, so we're going to review that, and I'm going to show you how you can create like the best Star Wars party you could possibly imagine. I did it once, I'm going to show you how to do it too. Also, how to throw an epic Doctor Who party, because we've done a few of them. And if I get enough responses and requests, I'll show you how to throw an epic Star Trek party as well. In fact, name a fiction and I will come up with a way to create the most amazing party you've ever had. But first, consider the fact that a whole bunch of executives pulling legal shenanigans on stuff is exactly what tanked the series Babylon 5. That could have been seen as one of the all-time great science fictions, which I believe it was, but it wasn't recognised because the execs messed it up because they were too busy faffing about with property rights and ownership to actually focus on creating a good fiction and making it available to people. Also, it was all the corporate nonsense between CBS, Paramount and everybody involved that led to the necessity of the creation of the Kelvin timeline. And now the fandom is split over all this stuff, and I'm not saying that I prefer one over the other, I'm just saying that a needless split was put into this fiction over nothing but legal concerns over who owns what. That's 2 examples of people saying this is mine and actually damaging their own franchise in the process. In contrast, I featured the stories of 3 original content creators and I asked all 3 of them if I could use their image and their story in my video, and every single one of them replied, yeah, sure. And this is exactly what I'm saying. This is collaborative culture. This is people saying building this fandom, building this culture is bigger than me saying that's mine and you can't touch it. Even Ketwolski, who I didn't mention by name, but I featured him for like 3 seconds in the video. He was really enthusiastic in his encouragement of making this video. He was open to me using his image, and this is just how fans are. This is how the culture should be. It's just another example of how this film couldn't have happened if what I'm saying wasn't true. And there's a whole bunch of other examples that I didn't actually use in the video because I'd already written it by the time they came to light. But one was the video game The Last of Us. And here I am about to talk about how video games are an example of collaborative storytelling, where people are actually interacting with the story. And then along comes the sequel to The Last of Us, where they unceremoniously abused one of the main characters that people had emotional connections to, and look at what the response was. Another one was a guy called Quinns Ideas. I featured his face at the end of the film, but I didn't mention him by name, but he was one of the stories I could have used. This guy is just about my favorite Dune YouTuber. I've learned so much from him, but one of his videos got taken down because of his face while watching something about the new Dune movie. Just his face. But no, Warner Brothers decided to claim copyright on his reacting to their material. Also, you might have noticed, so many fans were mirroring this premiere on their own YouTube channel. You know the trailer that Warner Brothers wants to show everyone so that there's lots of excitement and interest in their movie? Well, all these YouTubers were helping them. But what did Warner Brothers do? Content block. #RespectTheMyth. Keep saying it. We need to say it. We need to shout it. We need to fight for it. #RespectTheMyth. This is something that content creators need to understand. Better fiction, better relationships between studios and fans, better fandoms, happier everyone. Make them hear it, make them understand it. Say it, shout it, fight for it. #RespectTheMyth. Okay, that's my crazy ranting done for today. Thank you for sticking with me. There's way more to come. So thank you once again to everybody who watched and shared and liked the video. I would love for more people to see it because I want to make some noise, because I want content creators to understand this stuff for their benefit as well as for ours. Anyway, that's it for now. Have yourself a great day because you deserve it. Of course you do. Why not? Woohoo!